family. I hope you are happy and healthy and doing well. Let's do some propagation. Propagation is basically making more plants out of one plant. So today we're going to do my tree collard, and then I'm going to show you some other things that I have propagated before. So this is the tree collard that I came from San Diego with. It has gotten a lot bigger. It is super beautiful. I have one other baby tree collard here that I got in the mail off of Etsy, but I ordered 2 of these and one of them died. Only this one survived. So I'm going to make another one. I'm recording, my love. Can you hold on, please? So let's go over here and take off a little piece. So down here you can see it's got its own little branches coming out. Each one of these can become a brand new tree collard. So I'm gonna take the biggest one off, and I got my shank out. I don't know where my there we go. So he is gonna be a brand new tree collard. Super excited. Let's go over there and make a new home for him. All right. So what I'm going to do is I love to recycle things, first of all. So this is a carrot juice bottle that we washed out. And I got my shank. I am going to just cut it around. All the way around. It does not have to be perfect. But I do kind of want my cuts to meet. So I'm going to cut the top off. Now I'm cutting it in a way where there's going to be a good nice seat at the bottom where I can put soil. I'm also going to cut a slit into the top because we are going to actually put the top back on. So I cut a slit here so that way I can put the top back on. We're going to put some drainage holes in the bottom. There's one. This is 2. Drainage hole 3. We're gonna do about 5. We want it to be able to drain, but for the propagation, you want to make sure that your plants don't dry out. So we've got 5. I just put the holes in the little slits right here, and now we're ready. So I've got garden soil. I'm just going to scoop some garden soil in here. It's super full, but it'll go down a little bit when I water it. So I'm gonna break off a few of these. I could throw these in a salad. I could eat them. I could put them in my weed tea. Either way, they will not go to waste. But I just want a few leaves on here to kind of let him recuperate from what I just did. He doesn't have roots, so he's going to have to make his own roots. Actually, I'm going to take this one off too. Okay, so I left about 3 leaves, 2 big leaves and a baby leaf. So I'm gonna stick him as deep as I can in here. Isn't he so cute? I'm gonna push that soil down, give him a nice snug bed to grow in. I'm gonna water him in, and then I'm going to put the top back on. Let's see how. And I can either put it on where it's a little bit outside of the base or a little bit inside the base. So let's water it.
Can I do the water
first? Sure, here you go. As you guys can see, I'm steady recycling. That's the top of a different bottle. So Mimi is gonna get us some water. Meanwhile, I'll show you guys. No, we'll just wait for Mimi, and then I'll show you after. Keep going. You're missing it. Okay, go get a little bit more and water again, okay? She's doing a good job. You want to get it nice and wet, all the soil. A little bit more. Or a lot more. It's okay to water it enough where it is dripping out. We want it to be very, very moist. That's good. You're gonna pour all that in there. There you go. That's good. Very nice, Mama. Thank you. So, it's nice and watered and moist. Now we're gonna put this top back on here. Let's see. Which way? And that's where my anal is coming from, because I'm trying to actually match how I cut this thing off. And what I'm gonna do is just push the base in a little bit where it's inside the top. That is why I cut it, to make it a little easier. Not saying it's gonna be super easy, but it is doable. Or you know what I'll do is I'll squeeze the top in. That's what I did on the other ones. So I'm squeezing the top where it goes inside the base. Takes a little bit of finagling, but we got it. All right. So it's dripping on me, and that's okay. But what we've done is created a really nice home where this tree collard will not dry out. If I want to let some air out, I can just take the top off, let a little bit of air out. But this keeps it warm, it keeps it moist, and once I see some new growth coming out of this tree collard, then I'll know that he has roots. So I'm gonna let him kind of drip a little bit over here, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you guys some other things that I have propagated in the garden. That. Thank you. So if you come over here, I have stevia. So hard to see. There are 2 stevia plants in here. How long ago did I do this? Maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't even know. There's roots. You can see the roots. I can see them. I'm not sure if you can. There's root right there by my thumb. So that is 2 more stevia plants. This is also a stevia. I'm sorry that it's hard to see, guys. Anaya, can you take the top off of this one for me, please? Yep. I'll show you guys what it looks like through the hole. Thank you. There you go. So this stevia is much taller than it was when I put it in here. It now has new growth. And like I said, if you want to let air in here, you can just take the tops off. But I am going to have new stevia plants. Those came from this original plant. So I cut this stevia a lot. I cut it back. I cut those pieces off of it, and I got a bunch of the leaves off and dried them so I can use them for sweetener in the house. I also did one off of here, two off of here, and now they're growing over there, so I have more stevia plants. This baby, my son was telling you guys about the other day. My son was telling you guys about this baby the other day. So they wanted some stevia, and he accidentally pulled off kind of a branch of it. And so I just stuck it back in here. I was like, well, maybe it'll grow. And as you can see, it's got lots of new little leaves on there. It's been at least a month since that happened. So I wasn't even sure if that was going to propagate, but it did. So I'm super excited about that. I also propagated this basil, my purple basil. I cut this back a whole lot, and I dried some leaves to use in the kitchen. But one of the stems that I cut off is now here, and it's flowering. So I wasn't sure if this was going to work. I didn't put a cover on it and stuff. All I did was cut it off and stuck it way deep into this soil, and I just kept it watered. I didn't let it dry out. Y'all look at this, it's a wasp right there. I didn't let it dry out, and it's getting new growth and flowers. So I'm super excited. This is beautiful. The flowers are gorgeous, and hopefully I at least get some seeds from that. If I can, I will keep it alive until next year. And then you guys are familiar with my longevity spinaches. I do this all the time with longevity spinach. I'm actually going to start putting them in these veggie pots, and I think I'm going to sell them like $6 for a rooted, healthy longevity spinach. So propagation is basically the bomb, guys. You pay for a plant once, or someone gives you one. Actually, the stevia, one of our aunties gave us that stevia, and now I'm able to make more plants with it. You can share them, like the longevity spinach. I've shipped those out to people. I've put them in mommy's garden, and my mom's garden, and my brother's garden. So it's super exciting to be able to take a plant and create more abundance. So look through, the plants that you have and see what you can propagate. Thank you guys so much for watching, and y'all be blessed. Peace. Family, one more thing. I forgot to show you guys my mint. So I purchased mint. I'll show you the original. It's over here in my stackable planter. So I purchased this mint at H-E-B, peppermint, and it's already flowing off the sides, but when I put it in here, it has some long pieces, and I just decided to trim it a little bit. And these are the pieces. Look at those roots. It's been maybe 2 weeks. This mint smells amazing. I'm super excited to get more plants out of it. Floating in there is a little bit of mosquito dung, because wherever you have standing water, you got to put some mosquito dung in there, or the mosquitoes will tear you up. But I forgot to show you guys that I propagated the mint as well. So I just wanted to show you that. I bet there's a bunch of stuff that you have in your garden that you can multiply. So think about and comment below, what have you guys propagated? I probably have some other stuff out here that I don't know that I could do that with. It'd be cool to learn. So thank you again for watching. This was my little PS part of the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.